In the scales of E, both high and low, we take a time out to the churches that chose to offer to the Lord within those that have been favored after the government had assembled together a lot to cast against he who is worthy to enter into something that can be purified by the words that are spoken, whether it be the moral ethic of a loser in riches and money and gain, or the moral ethic of God, which everything has worth except those that are defiled past the point of being able to be salvaged and sold off to something in Lamentations 26 and 27. As I sat here alone by myself, understanding the scriptures that are written that are only made to be believable, whether or not you believe them or you don't believe them, be it that it is something that is fed to you as you feed for the speaking. It is something that you choose to believe. If it is a child that is not yet awake to reality of the world and the law that has orchestrated itself around that child for the theft of youthful spirits, that it may age and grow into something called the moral ethic, which is against God Almighty, prosperity in the Word with nature and growing in nature and not being separate from the nature and cutting down nature to build up stone walls and buildings and creations of ways to make money that really has no worth in heaven. It is not that it doesn't have worth in heaven, it is just the world conflict that it creates. It has no worth in heaven. And when I consecrate myself to the Lord in offering that that has been offered to me with all people's iniquity, speaking off the very split tongue that was given to me by he who had ordained me to speak for the purity of others from the very belly of the womb of all children and all the mothers that had offered by whether it was a choice or not a choice, but a diviner who had raked in clean all of his earnings and placed it upon somebody that had been favored to speak for the purity. And if it is for the purity of a theft by all of them that sacrifice upon us after they had already made their money in the idol worships of a church, disgrace to God by formulating upon the children their deeds in a theatre upon the children of birth on up into the aging. Whatever the case, I have taken the time to put myself to the cross for others. This has already been done, and it will be done again and again and again and again until the final 144,000 are chosen, and all of them that choose their ways in the very end time, they will be awake just like me or another that is just like me, and it will be a total chaos just like me. If it is not a chaos for other people to believe and understand God is the chaos we are awake to in the flesh.